Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Rajdeep. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How about you?
All good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Chat and Chart. This is the New York session, and it is hosted by Rajdeep and myself. I am Saif QADDOURA, and let's get to it. Rajdeep, what do you have for us?
Right now, I don't have any trades. I'm just
You
watching.
don't have any trades. And
Yeah.
you told me you had a few sells in the backstage.
Yes.
So how did those go? Did you close them?
Yes, I've closed most of the positions, but some of them are still running.
Okay, nice. And where did you enter the markets?
I actually sold gold on Monday, and I also have right now I have some positions running on GBP JPY sales.
Okay, nice. Can you walk us through your trades, please?
Sure. All right. I'll just quickly discuss my gold trade first.
All right.
But can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got the gold sales on Tuesday after the whole dip from the top on Monday, and the rest of the
Okay.
whole day we just saw some retracement. The next day on Tuesday, I was aiming for this Monday low.
All right.
So on Monday, London open. This is the Asia high, and during London, price closed very abruptly, making this 1 hour kind of an order block with this engulfing candle. So on the next candle, I just took a short in here, putting the stop loss on the Asia high, and I targeted the previous day low, which is the Monday low here. But my
Nice.
risk was a lot lesser, like this was around 0.5% risk. But it was a
And
good
what's
hour
the risk
trade.
reward here?
It's almost 1:6.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, and it was very fast, like just
Yeah,
2 hours.
I can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Within is that hourly? It's like within 2 hours you got the
Yes.
TP. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, price
Nice.
did go a lot longer than this, but this was my target, and I'm happy with this.
No,
And
that's very nice. Very impressive. And what do you think will happen next? What's your analysis?
I think I had this drawn on some other chart. I think this bearish trend line should be respected for this week, and we
Okay.
should see more sales bid of up to 4,000, 3,800.
Yeah, but I think we need to stay below 773, if I'm not mistaken, in order to
773.
yeah. If because let me show you.
Sure.
1 second. Share. So
Hello, Rohan. Hello, Shoham. Okay. Thanks for joining in.
hello everyone. Hello guys.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the trend line that you were talking about. So here we have lower highs, lower lows, but we have only two. We
Lower
have
lows.
only one lower low actually. This is lower than
Yes.
this, but in order for it to confirm as a trend, we need to break this, which is 670. Once this is broken, we can safely say that it's a downtrend, but still, it's not confirmed 100%. simply because let me show you why. So if you consider this a wave and this a wave and this another wave and this another wave, if this does not break this and we move and break above this, then that's a failure swing. Why? Because it failed to break lower low and it went on and broke a previous high. So that's why I think or I see that as long as it's below this high, which is 773, we're still bearish. If anything changes, if we go like above this, then no, I think we might be heading towards the highs again, and we might be heading towards 4900 again. But as long as we're below this, the downtrend continues or the downtrend is confirmed. Of course, we're talking short-term trend.
Yes,
So on the
makes sense.
Saif,
Yes.
660 is his confirmation. I agree. Good afternoon to you, Meza. Okay, so all right. So let's wait and see. If you can see here, Rajdeep, we had this engulfing candle, right? So this might be a retest of this. We're going to retest like 60,
The
70
order block. Yes.
engulfing candle because after this bearish engulfing, we didn't see any retests. It just kept on going. So what does this coincide with? It coincides with the 50-day moving average, which is actually a good confirmation. So if you want to be risky, you might be selling around 35 here with stops above 700. No, actually, not really. Yeah, like if you want to be risky, you can take a trade here, a sell with your stops above 755. But that's, as I said, that's a risky trade. That's a very
Risky
low
trade. Yes.
trade. But this one gives you a decent risk reward. So it would look something like this. Let's assume we took the sell here with stops here. If you just target the lows, you get a 1 to 4 almost. 1 to 3.75. But if you want to extend it to the next area, that would be 630. That's a 1 to 6. So let's wait and see. What do you think of this?
Yeah, I think like this is a risky one because we have the Asia high, like where our stop loss is. It's the Asia high. If price like decides to just get the liquidity, it's even better before NYC. I think I'll just wait.
Yeah, and we have news, by the way. In almost 22 minutes, we have the initial jobless claims. Uh, we always watch the initial jobless claims together because our stream is on Thursday. Okay. Mesa says she wants to understand how to interpret moving averages when they cut each other like 200. Okay, so the classic use of moving averages is simply when the faster one or the faster moving average crosses above or below a slower one. So I don't know if you've heard of something called the golden cross or the death cross. So basically, what that is, it's when a fast moving average, for example, let's say, just for the sake of this example, we have three moving averages or two moving averages, which is the 10-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. All right. So if the 10-day crosses the 50-day to the downside and price is below both of them, that's a death cross. If the 10-day breaks above the 50-day and the price breaks above both, then that's a golden cross. So let me show you an example. So if you look here, I'll try to zoom in so that you can see. when did price actually break below all moving averages? At this point, at around 800, right? We saw the 10-day moving average, the 50-day, the 20-day, all breaking below the 100-day moving average, and then they got rejected from, or the price got rejected from the 200-day moving average, and then it continued lower. So once it broke below the 10-day moving average, we saw this big movement. Now, this is the place or the area where Rajdeep took his trade. So that's what I want to tell you about technical analysis. Things should add up. So based on his strategy and based on a simple moving average strategy, both should give you the same signal. If you're doing things right, both should give you the same signal. All right. So that's why we saw once it closed below the moving average, that's a death cross. The 10-day, 20-day, 50-day, all of them closed below the 126-day moving average. And then, of course, price closed below the 200-day moving average, and we saw this huge move to the downside. And then now we went up to retest, and then we made a top, and then we are dropping again. So as long as we're below this top, we're still in a downtrend. But if not, price would be above. If it breaks this, it would be above most moving averages, and like price would be above them, and we would start seeing crosses of faster moving averages to the upside. Like the 10-day moving average would be above the 20, and the 20 would be above the 50. So that's a golden cross, and we might be heading upwards. Okay. Are you guys taking gold swing trades? I'm avoiding it right now because of the surprise statements. Yeah, but what I'm doing recently, Soham, is once I get my setup, which is the for example the engulfing candle, like we got it here. So I got an engulfing candle that closed below all moving averages, with most fast moving averages below important or the 200-day moving average. Once I got this engulfing, I started selling. So my first sell was actually up here. It was around 835, and then we went down and then made this engulfing candle. So I re-entered at 85, but got stopped out because my stop loss was on a smaller time frame, and then I re-entered at 65. Okay, so once we got to 65, which is here, by the way, we got another engulfing candle. Once we reached 65, I sold with my stops above here, and then we're moving, and I'm still holding, by the way, two trades, one from 835 and another one from 765. And I'm planning on taking this one as well because the risk reward is worth it, but I'm still waiting for a better price, or maybe after the news. In which you entered, I just said. I associate most of the same signals like professional traders. I will practice this. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't know much about moving averages, but they are similar to supply and support and resistance. And if yes, how can I use it as a support and resistance? Yeah, that's very simple, actually. If you have the moving averages, if you're below the moving average, once it hits the moving average from the downside, then it would act as resistance. If it's above the moving average and it touches it from the upside, then it would act as support. As simple as that. But of course, you need common sense added to that. Like, not every touch should act as support and resistance, because simply the moving average moves. So you want to be open-minded and like read the big picture. All right. So we answered all questions. Okay, guys, what other questions do you have? What other questions do you have?
There's one engulfing candle on the 4 hour, like right on your entry.
Let me check. Ah, you mean this one?
No, like bearish engulfing, like where you
This one?
entered. Yes.
Yeah. It's
That's
also
it.
a bearish engulfing on the 1 hour, so that's a
Mm-hmm.
retest of the engulfing on the 1 hour. But
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't look at this as engulfing, to be honest, because it's in the middle of the wave.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I rely more on engulfing candles that are at
On the
tops or
edges, yeah.
bottoms. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, here, that would be considered an engulfing because that's obviously an end of a wave. If it
Mm-hmm.
closes like this, it might just reverse and close here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the 1 hour engulfing is actually legit. That's why we might, or like we entered here. I didn't enter this trade. I was waiting for 38. It never came. I'll try to catch it during the news and with stops above 55. So that's pretty much it. Confirmation candle on which time frame? It depends on your style of trading. If you're
Mm-hmm.
like swing trading, and like you're willing to hold the trade for a week or maybe more, then the 4 hours would be a good confirmation candle. If you want to hold it for less than a week, then 1 hour is a good confirmation candle. If you want to hold it for less than a day, then 15 minutes, like during the day, a 15-minute candle is good. And if you want to scalp, you go lower to 5 minutes and 1 minute. Can I place a sell trade now? You can do whatever you want. Hmm. Okay, so we're back up at 33. I'm getting ready to try another one.
And then this genuinely feels like a good trade, though.
Sorry?
Yeah, it feels like a good trade.
I'm
It
in,
makes a lot
by
of
the way.
sense.
I
Yeah.
entered. I just entered. Where's my... Okay. Chill, relax. Okay, so right now I have 2 trades on this account, another trade on the bigger account. So, yep. What's happening here? I need to zoom
Yeah,
in.
there's some error.
Okay, so stop loss at 56.5. 56.5. Yeah, now it worked. TP. Yeah, wait for it. TP is 360. Why? Because I can.
600.
360 is the TP.
Okay.
I have a bigger trade on another account. That
Mm-hmm.
one I would take profit at around 630. And on this account, since like the lot size is smaller, I can afford to be wrong more. And like even if it goes back up and like shoots me out of the trade, then that's fine. I have another trade running, but if it works, I want to hold it. I want it to be like I want to hold it till 360. So it's like like dividing my positions between different accounts.
Hmm.
Brother, can you enter? I entered. Shab, I entered. I mark my supply and resistance levels myself on higher time frames, and they are quite accurate, to be honest. But sometimes it's hard to find confirmation, so I can use. Yeah, of course, you can use moving averages for that. Um, and the way you're doing it is actually the classic way, or the like textbook
Yes.
way. Yeah, which is not wrong at all, by the way. But because I don't like to see horizontal lines on my chart, so that's a personal preference. I'd rather have support and resistance marked out by moving averages. What is the TP and the sell limit? Well, I sold at 34.5. My stop loss is 56.5, and my TP is 360. I might change my opinion if it moves, like, for example, super fast to 600, like within today. I'm taking the money because, yeah. But if it's going to take some time to reach there, I'm going to hold it. So it has a deadline of today. Either it reaches 600 today, or I'm not interested. I'm going to keep holding it.
Hmm.
I use rectangles. I don't like those lines. Yeah. Also, rectangles sometimes can be overwhelming on a chart.
Yeah.
So instead of just drawing, but that's a personal preference, brother. You can choose whatever you want. Okay.
The questions are so good this
Yeah, the
session.
questions today are really good. By the
Hmm.
way, Rosa has some kind of an emergency, so we hope she's doing well. She couldn't join us today.
Is she sick?
Uh, Sorry?
Yeah, like is she feeling
Yeah,
ill or?
I think she's okay, but let's hope she's okay. I don't have any details, but she canceled last minute because she had an emergency.
Mhm.
So hopefully everything is good. Okay, guys, I have a question for you all. Do I look yellow today? I mean, the picture, is it yellow? I was asking Rajdeep in the backstage. It was like, no, it's good, but I feel something is off. Something is different, other than the haircut, obviously. Looking at safe trading, I feel like I have barely learned anything. No, come on, man. You're a great trader. By the way, Suham sends me almost
It's a bit yellow.
all his trades on Instagram, and like they're pretty impressive.
Is
Yes,
it?
see, Suham is saying yes, a bit yellow.
No, no, you
Hamza is
good.
being nice. He's saying no, you're good. We have some promising talents here uh, on the chat. Like we
Maiza
have.
is being very honest.
Sorry.
Maiza said that your haircut looks off.
Yeah, really? Where's the comment? I didn't see it. There is a small but very bright yellow bulb. I don't know, like, honestly, I didn't change anything. Maybe the settings of the camera. How much confirmation usually people take while placing trades? Referring to Suham's question, I just want to know. For me, I take up to 7 confirmations, but not on every trade. Sometimes I just like 3 4 confirmations are enough if the fundamental story supports it. But like sometimes it could go up to 7 confirmations, especially if I'm taking a very very long term trade. For example, like a trade that I'm planning to hold for a year. So a position trade, not even a swing trade. Yeah, I would wait for the 7 confirmations to make sure that I'm risking a big chunk of my equity on it. Like sometimes it reaches 5% or 6%. So that's a lot of money. So in those cases, I do wait for 7 confirmations. But in this case, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 confirmations here. That's it. And I took the trade. Okay. Samuel is laughing. What is the bias in gold today? Pretty obvious that my bias is still short as long as we're below 773. How do you guys avoid overtrading? We just don't overtrade. That's it. See how simple. Okay, let me answer you. Like, let me give you a real answer because this is a very common problem. Now, I want you to look at making a trade as making a deal with someone. So you always in the market looking for good deals. Like, for example, if something is worth, if a car that you're looking for is worth $10,000, and then you find it, someone is selling it for $8,500. So that's a good deal. If you buy it at 85 while it's worth 10,000, then you're smarter than the seller and you make more money, right? You make money on this purchase, and so you get a good deal on this purchase, correct? Now, very similar to the market or the trading, when you want to enter something, you want to look at what is the real value behind this. Like, should gold be at 4,100, 3,800, and now it's at 4,700? If the answer is yes, then you go short. If now the gold is at 4,700, but now it should be around like very soon it should go to 5,500, then yeah, it's a good buy, it's a good deal. So that's the first part of the answer. The second part of the answer is to avoid over trading. First of all, you need to be shopping for good deals. This is number one. Number two, which would make you very selective, by the way. You wouldn't enter any trade just because you saw a confirmation or two. So after you become very selective, you give yourself 2 shots every day. So 2 to 3 shots. For example, my stop loss per like daily stop loss is 1%. So I do not lose 1%, more than 1% of my account under no matter what. Okay, under any circumstances, I do not lose more than 1%. So I say, okay, I risk 0.25, then another one 0.5, and another one 0.25. So if you lose all 3 of them, which are handpicked, because remember, you became selective. So if you lose all 3 of them, then you stop for the day. Okay, then you stop for the day, and that's like a no discussion. Like, this is non-negotiable. Okay, if, for example, you made money on the first one and the second one, and you made enough money, you made your daily target, I wouldn't stop trading, to be honest. What I would do is, for example, I made 3% or 4%. I would say, okay, my original stop loss, daily stop loss, was 1%. So if I still see good deals in the market, if I still like being selective and I still see good deals, I would sacrifice 1%, an additional 1% from the 4% that I made today, to actually, so I do not like risk the 4% plus the 1% that I was originally risking. No, I risk 1% of the 4% I made today, and I continue trading. As long as the market is going with me, then fine. As long as I'm above the 1%, or like I'm not losing the 1%, I can keep trading till tomorrow morning, no problem. But if once I lose this 1%, I stop. So sometimes the market is easy. Like, let's face it, guys, like we're all traders, and sometimes the market seems very easy and it gives you money. Some other days it's very hard and you barely understand what's happening. So on the days that are easy, this way, when I told you that keep trading as long as you're in the money or you're making money. This way you could end the day making 10% or 15%, right? But if you lose that 1%, you stop and you end the day on 3% profit, and that's it. Make sense?
Hmm.
Okay, what else do you think I should add to my supply resistance? Maybe that's because of this moment. Indicators at all, or look at patterns. As long as it's working, Soham, no need to change anything. You do not need to fix what's not broken. What are the signs or certain things that you are in break-even phase and how to overcome from break-even? So, okay, the good news is the break-even phase is actually a phase that every trader goes through. And Rajdeep, correct me if I'm wrong, because I
Yeah.
think you've been through this.
Yes.
Uh,
I've been through this very recently.
yeah, so this is a phase that every trader goes through, and it's the phase right before you become profitable. So you're very close to being profitable. So what's stopping you most likely is caused by you. So it might be a limiting belief, it might be fear, it might be lack of discipline, it might be a lack of an edge, you name it. But you're very, very, very close of becoming profitable. The only thing that I know that you're paying good attention to, since you're break even, uh, what I'm sure that you're doing right is risk management.
Mhm.
So as long as like you're break even, you're
In the
not going
game.
like in the minus, then it only makes sense that you have sound money management or risk management rules. But you need to work now on the edge of if it needs improvement, or you need to work on the psychology itself, or any limiting beliefs you have, like, yeah, I lost $100, let me make them back so that I go back to break even, and then you feel good about yourself. But no, you're not here to go back to break even. You're not in the market to go back to break even. You're here to actually take money from someone else's pocket and put it in yours. So you need to change this belief if it exists. I'm just giving you the different options that might be the case, but I don't know what exactly your case is. Okay. Yeah, so what's happening here? Yeah, we're back at break even. I'm slightly in the red. I'm 40 pips in the red. Let's see how that.
The news has been out.
Sorry?
I think the news has been out.
Yeah, yeah. 3 minutes ago, I was talking. I didn't notice. Yeah, so it came in worse than expected, but slightly worse, not very very much worse. Um, so let's see how that would impact the market. As we saw now, the hourly candle. Let's see the 5 minutes on the DXY. Yeah, see, since the news were out, now we're looking at a red 5 minute candle um, on the DXY, which is pushing gold and everything else above. But I think, like, if you look at it, it's a very clean uptrend, and we're above the 200-day moving average, so that's just temporary. And I think we'll go back up on the XY and continue dropping on gold. So let's wait and see. Go to the 1 hour. Let me check the. Actually, let's keep the 15 minutes here. Yeah, on the 15 minutes, that's actually the 200-day moving average. So this price is actually important on different time frames. Okay, let me check. I'm also going through break even for the past 4 months, which thing stops me is lack of edge, in my opinion. Rest, I don't know how to calculate myself. Um, the lack of edge, then you need to start working on it as soon as possible, Mesa. You are welcome, Warzone. I have been just really lazy this year. I don't know why. It's not lazy. I know what's happening with you because, like, I had similar feelings because of the war. Because nothing is actually clear. You lose the passion to actually do something because, like, nothing is actually clear and nothing is no trend is obvious, and the market keeps chopping up and down. So yeah, I get what your feeling is. It's not laziness, it's frustration. It is okay to be slow, still moving forward. Correct. Yep. All right. So, what else, guys? Shoot more questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we answered everything.
Gold right now feels like it's just waiting for NYC open
Yeah.
to just go sales
Like, we might
liquid
get a
levels.
sweep of the what's it called? The
Asia high.
yeah, Asia high, and then we start dropping again. But let's wait and see. It's still too early. Like it opens after 1 hour, a little bit less than 1 hour. Um, how do you handle losing streaks? I take a break. What about you, Rajdeep?
Um, I think it is best to just move out for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks.
Okay, so
And
pretty much the same.
yeah, Samuel is selling GBP USD.
Nice. We answered this. How to measure volume without volume indicator. Why do you need volume for? If you're not trading stocks or futures, why do you need volume? Because on the CFD, you cannot really measure volume. Any readings would be off. What weekly close do we need for 3800? I think for now we need to close below 600. So something around 560 would pave the way for uh, a deeper drop to 3800. But Soham, it's not confirmed yet. So we need to wait
Yeah,
and
like if on the weekly we can get a engulfing candle. Like right
yeah,
now, it feels like we can get an engulfing candle. It happens, then it'd be great.
yeah,
It would
correct.
align with the monthly. Yes.
By the way, we had an engulfing candle on daily a few days back, like 2 days
Mm.
ago. This was an engulfing candle. That's a very good engulfing candle. But now I believe this is just manipulation and like it's going to clear the Asia highs where most of the stops are, and then we'll start dropping again. And we might be heading towards 600 flat. Uh, the markets are slightly more like clearer than the week before. So let's hope uh, they continue to be this way.
Actually, on the last stream during the last week, we discussed that gold would be moving cleaner in the last 2 weeks of the month. So I think that is what's happening now.
Yeah, correct. Let's see. Do we have any new questions? No.
Scalping advice on gold. You should have met Rosa.
Yeah, stay tuned for the next live stream. Rosa will be here and she will give you the whole uh, uh, catalog on how
Scalp.
to scalp. Let's check Samuel's trade. Yeah, that's a great sell, Samuel. You're at the 200 and 100-day moving averages on the 15-minute. You got a huge engulfing candle, so I assume that you sold at around 135, right? Yes, he sold at 135. So where's your target? I think your stop loss is obvious. It's here, right? It's 13 pips away. And your TP is somewhere, if 1 to 2, at around 75, 13475. Exactly. Stop. Yeah. See, I guessed your trade. I know how you trade now. Okay, Mesa needs my advice. Break-even working thing. I feel I need to tell you some more things. I'll reach out to you on Instagram. Sure. Scalping advice on gold. Yeah, don't do it. That's my advice. Because very recently, like not recently, like if you go back 3-4 months back, the ranges of gold have been like crazy. Like it's like I remember when I started scalping with Rosa, um, like late last year, like I had like stops of 20 pips or like $2, sometimes 15 pips. But now, like the smallest 1 minute candle is like, I don't know what, during a trending market, of course. It's like
10
one
points.
1 minute candle is $40 big. So yeah, how much are you in to make in a scalp? Like we go to scalp for $10, $7, $12, something like that. But if the stop loss is $20, how is this a scalp? Only signs of sells till Friday. Yeah. What do we have tomorrow? Nothing, right? Yeah, we have nothing tomorrow. No scheduled events tomorrow. We still have the services PMI and the manufacturing PMI in 1 hour. So I think the close of the 4-hour candle would be very, very interesting. So do you guys think that we will see something like this on the 4 hours? Like, see how it's all green and big? I think it would close somewhere around here,
Yeah,
below 700.
yeah, I feel the same. I think it will flip.
It will flip. It looks
Yeah.
like a flipper. Yeah. And gold was my main instrument. Like I traded only gold for 7 months, but now it is just different. Yeah, of course. Not only gold, everything is different. A good alternative would be GBP USD or Euro USD or GBP JPY. GBP JPY is a little bit also like volatile. The XY is running good, yes, and gold is running with it, not against it. Yeah, I think we're going to see positivity and the dollar index soon. Yeah, it did exactly. It reached like 97.6. God, I wish I went to Poly Market and just like placed that bet. I got it exactly the same price to the cent. That's bad luck. But I sold euro and I sold gold, so yeah, that's fine. The euro is still running. Okay, so 60 pips in drawdown in one, and 25 positive on another one. No, how come? No, 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 not. Yeah, 25 and yeah, correct.
Saif,
Yeah, really. Yeah, go ahead, Rajdeep.
yeah, I had a question for you. Like
Yeah,
when
sure.
you like think of placing a stop loss, like how do you actually like do you get out exactly like when the price hits to the mark, or you still
Yeah.
wait if there's
No, no,
you
no,
get
no,
out
no. I do
directly?
not wait. I never wait on stop losses because back in the day, oh wow, that's a big flip. Back in the day, I used to like place mental stops. Like,
Hmm.
I will see how it goes and then I will close it manually. Guess what happened?
Hmm.
I lost a lot of money. So no, I'm not in for this kind of adventure. No, I prefer to just like get out early as possible, because if you're wrong, you're wrong. You cannot be waiting for market to give you back your money. And if
Mhm.
you want the market to give you your money back so bad, then your risk is off, and we are enjoying having you with us, Salvation. So how's the USD JPY trade going with you, Soham? Because for me, I see USD going up, so I wouldn't bet on that trade very much. I
Now,
would
did he
have
sell
exited
or
here.
was he on buys or sales?
Soham is selling USD JPY. I think
Okay.
he's around his break even, right? Let's see. Moving to the TP. Nice, nice, nice. Samuel is killing it today. Nice. Almost there. Um, 1 second. Samuel today sold gold at 712 and closed it at 691. That was a clean trade.
Hmm.
Previous day low looks like a great target. Yeah, that's you. You're saying that. Candle is playing. Let it play, man. Let it play. I think it's almost safe to move your stop loss to break even. But just wait. No, no, just wait. You don't want to get stopped out at break even. $80 swap. $80 swap per night. Samuel is partying in the backstage. Look at his trade go. He's on. Come on, like no, that's my wife is selling GG. Okay, what a relationship, man. You both trade, you and your wife. No, my wife just spends the money I make. That's it. She does not trade. Imagine she trades and she loses money. Oh my god. No.
Break even. One makes it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll stay the same forever. Yeah, that's a great trade. Oh wow. Look, her trade is like 4.5 lots. She has like some like very strong heart, yeah? I'm gonna call her Braveheart from now on. 4.5 lots on GJ. Okay. Yeah, almost there. 10 pips away, right, Samuel? I'm asking, like, you were 10 pips away from your TP, right? Hi, guys. I'm a student from Samuel. Oh, nice. My trade today, my trade is a sell on USD. Will stop at nice. And
Great.
where's your TP, Daniel? We have your student, Samuel. Daniel. Okay. Nice. Nice. 116.79 is good. That's an easy target, I think.
116790.
Yeah, that's the low.
Yeah, that is low.
Today's low, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good target. But you either like place your TP at 80, so like 1 pip above the low in case it just reverses from there, or just like leave it open. Because like if you reach there, it's not going just like for fun. It's going to break that low.
Mm.
Like if it does reach 79, then just like leave it running because it would be moving to the next level, which is 69. Okay. What's happening with Samuel? Samuel is making money. Next time I'm in Dubai, we're going out. Your treat, Samuel, okay? Now I know how much money you make. One day on me, the second day on you. How old am I? If I don't mind, I don't mind, of course. I'm 33. It's a deal. Okay. It is a deal, my brother. Okay. Yeah, I'm young. I look older than this. I look older than 33.
No.
Yahya is saying I am young. Thank you. Like that's a great compliment. But 13-year difference, but you look younger. Really? I think you're just being nice. Okay. Good news, Samuel. This is a great closure here for 5 minutes. I think you're going to get your TP very soon. Let's see how this 5 minute, a 15-minute candle closes. If you clear this one out, which is 83, it's done.
How old are you, Rajdeep?
So
I
when are you
turned
getting the
25
lion?
this January.
Sorry? Again,
No,
again?
no, no. He was asking my age.
Oh, yeah. So when do you turn? You said January. Did I hear right?
Yeah, I turned 25 this January.
This January. Okay.
Yes, and like right
So that's
after,
not a big difference. Come on, man. 8 years.
my brother is 7 years older than me, but he looks a lot older than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like go TP faster. Yeah. Samuel is 37. July
Yes.
38. So
38.
38, man. You're 38. Stop. Like once a new year ticks, like if you say like we're in 2026, then you're 38. Ever since like the calendar, like I turned 33 last week, but I don't say this. I just say 33 from the beginning of 2026. It's easier.
When
Yeah.
are you
So
getting the lion safe? Are you
yeah,
buying a
because
lion?
yeah, no, in the past live streams, I don't know, in one of the live streams, I said I might be interested in getting a lion. I like cats more
What?
than dogs now. I used to be a dog person. I used to like dogs, but since I brought my cat, I adopted Uz Uz, my cat. Now I love her very much. And I said to the guys in the live stream, once she passes, hopefully not anytime soon, she's still young, but once she passes, because that's a fact, it will happen at some point. So I won't get another cat. I would get a bigger cat, so a lion, a puma, something like that.
Mm.
So that depends on uh, the life of Uzuz. I hope she lives a very long life, and I can wait. The lion can wait. Soham turns 20 in 6 hours. So yeah,
Happy birthday, man.
you're not even allowed to drink, Soham.
No, no, he's
He is, yeah. In
he's
India, there you're allowed.
it's 18 years.
Yeah, in Jordan they start drinking at 12, man. I know, but in the U.S. you're not allowed to buy alcohol if you're below 21, and you're not
Mm.
allowed in like bars and stuff. Which is not a very like what you have a what? Samuel, what's that word?
Remaining.
Someone teaches me a setup and I tried it on Google and lost it. If I had followed my setup, I could have hit TP. Okay, excuse me, guys, 1 second, please.
Kirito, brother, never listen to anyone else. Your strategy is the most powerful strategy that you've got for yourself.
Hello, I'm back. Okay. Huh. So what's happening here? Still nothing. Someone taught you a setup and tried on goal and lost it. If I had followed myself, I could have had a TP. Yeah, I heard Rajdeep telling you that you shouldn't listen to anyone. You should be your own expert because once you start listening to other people, you start strategy hopping. You will lose
Hmm.
everything.
What's happening? Goals fallen. Yeah.
Yeah, but not as fast as I wanted to be honest.
1 hour doesn't look great for sales right now.
Yeah, but it all depends on the what's it called, the 4 hour closure. Let's see how it
Mm-hmm.
closes.
What app should I use to connect two accounts and trade at the same time? Like, are you talking about Trade Copier?
Yeah, it's just a plugin, man. It's not an app. You just like add a copier and that's it.
Hmm.
So I don't know how to pronounce your name. Kiretokaz. Okay. So how's the 30-minute looking like? Yeah, 30-minute candle broke the previous low of the 30-minute candle, the previous 30-minute candle. So that's a good sign for cells. It's dropping, doing well.
Saif, I had a question for you. Like when
Yeah.
you use moving averages, like on the lower time frames, I think there's crosses of the lower faster EAs, right? Faster
Yeah, of
MAs.
course. Of course.
Then like how do you like make out of this? Like, do you use just the higher time frames for moving
No,
averages?
depends on what time frame I took the trade. So if I took it on the 1 hour and the
Mm-hmm.
stop loss is placed based on the 1 hour and the TP is placed based on the 1 hour as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I take the 1 hour moving averages as support and resistance, or maybe even the 4 hour. So I just
Mm-hmm.
go higher in the time frame. If like I'm like using 1 hour to trade, I go minimum 1 hour moving averages. But if I'm trading, for example, 1 minute, I can use the moving average from 1 hour, but no, I would actually rely more on the moving averages from 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you filter out the noise, because like they keep crossing back and forth. Because
Mm-hmm.
obviously, I think you understood my point, but just so that everyone else understands, um, like naturally, your stop loss on the 1 hour is bigger than it is on the 1 minute. So that's why um, if you're taking your trade based on 1 hour confirmations, you cannot be using the indicators on the 1 minute because they keep changing really fast. But the opposite is not correct, meaning that if you're trading the 1 minute, for example, and you saw a very important level on the 15-minute, then you can rely on that indicator or that level because it actually is stronger than the 1 minute. Anything above, like the higher the time frame, the stronger the confirmation, the less the noise. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, 1 hour is dropping. Let's go back to 30 minutes. Yeah, so here on 30 minutes, it's still like, see, it started crossing, like the 10 crossed 20. But both of them are still below the 50 and the 100, so
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. But look at the 1 minute, for example, it's above all moving averages. So that's an uptrend, correct?
Yes.
That's why like you cannot be relying on this.
Like, I think moving averages is most likely kind of like a confluence,
Yeah,
just adds confirmation. Yes.
of course, of course, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the way you're using it. But remember in the beginning when I was asked about the moving averages, I said you need some common sense. Like you cannot be using like trading on the 1 hour and using the moving averages on the 1 minute. It just does not make sense. Correct?
Yes.
Taking into consideration that through our Instagram we are gathering questions. Yeah, correct. We have a new segment. It's not really new, like it's been there for a month maybe, where you just like ask questions and I answer them in videos. So it's not limited to live streams. Whenever you guys have any question, just drop it in the question box on Instagram stories, and I'll get those questions and answer them. Okay. Yeah, guys, everyone follow us on Instagram. You're getting all of this free knowledge. At least follow us on Instagram.
Hmm. Has is the giveaway ended? Like the
I think Samuel can answer that. Samuel, is the giveaway still there? What's the name of your MA indicator? That's the simple moving average. Nothing. It does not have a name. It's the simple moving average. Is one trade per day okay? I have 66 win rate with myself. Of course. Yeah, sure. You can trade zero, like do zero trades every day and like per day, and just trade once a week, and you can still be profitable. So yeah, that's fine. Uh, all depends on you and your trading style. Which pairs do I trade? Almost everything. Anything that moves on the chart, I trade it, but I like gold because of the liquidity. So the gold has the largest market cap in history of humankind. So that's why I like to trade it, because it has so much liquidity and it's very hard to manipulate. Although it gets manipulated, but it's very hard to manipulate, unlike other stuff. Rajdeep, would you like to answer this question? Which pairs do you trade?
I trade forex majors only most of the times, and second, then there would be gold, and in the last I would be trading Bitcoin, but that would be for the swing trades. But mostly I trade forex majors like Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, and then gold, and last Bitcoin. I do not trade indices. I tried, but I failed miserably with Nasdaq and everything.
Uh-huh. So honestly, I have benefited immensely from these sessions, and I only phone on Monday morning and Thursday. Thank you all so much. You're welcome. And we're very happy that you're benefiting from this. Soham, my indicators has many lines and mine has just one. Why? Because you need to add more indicators. Like I have one, like 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200. I have five simple moving averages. So you need to change the settings. Like you hit that indicator like 5 times, and then you keep changing the settings from here, from those here.
What is that EMA? EMA and SMA, what's
EMA
the like
is the band.
difference?
It's not the moving average. It's the band. Look, do you see the very thin line here, this
Yes.
one, and this one.
Yes.
This is a
Mm-hmm.
band. I got this from a trader called Charlie Burton. He uses this as a confirmation to exit trades, or sometimes enter trades, or stay in trades. How does that work? It works as simple as that. For example, if we go to the daily, I like to use it when like in the direction of the trend. So, for example, here it was the first time it closed outside, or no, actually here it was the first time it closed outside the band to the downside, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, then it went to the other band. It did not break it, did not close above it. It just reached it and then started dropping again. Once it closed below this, I know that the move, or the downside, the downward movement has started. So you start going down, 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 down with it until it closes above or inside the bands. So after this move, if you look at the candles, all of them closed outside. But once they close inside, this one closed inside. Look what happened. It went up. So now we closed a couple of days back for the first time below the lower band. That's why I'm heavy on sells these days, because I'm expecting to see something that looks like this. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's how I use it. He has many uses for those bands, but this is basically how I use them. And the reason I told you like I'm expecting this to flip is simply because the previous 4 hour candle closed outside. It closed outside from like the downside. Okay, so even like it went all the way up to the upper band, and if it does not like break this, it has a very high chance of closing below, and like below 700, and we continue dropping as we said earlier. Did I take mentorship from Charlie Burton? No, not really. I just watched some of his videos, and like my friend used to take his not mentorship, actually. Like he took a course, and he came to me with like, he was like, I have an interesting method for you. Like I have an interesting tool for you. I wasn't in the beginning. I wasn't interested until he showed me. My friend, he showed me how it works. Then I asked him for the video where he explains the bands. So he sent it to me. That's it. But no, I didn't take any mentorship. I took. Let me tell you about my history of education. Well, maybe 12 years ago or 11 years ago. Yeah, it was 11 years ago, I think, a little bit more. I was working for a bank, and that bank had like a guy come from Cyprus. He's like a technical analyst and stuff. So he came to give us, or to give the bank employees, traders obviously, not all employees, just the traders, a course on technical analysis. So I was brand new. I didn't know anything about anything. So while we were sitting, he was just like getting to know each one of us, and this was a training for everyone from all around the world. So this bank is international, so it has traders from the UK, traders from Switzerland, traders from Jordan, from Palestine, from the whole world. Okay, so I was the youngest, and I was the least experienced between all of them. So, and I sat at the end of the, it was a U-shaped conference room. So I sat at the end of it. So he went through and got introduced to everyone. Everyone was like, yeah, 15-year experience, 12 years experience, 10-year experience. I'm the head of trading here. I'm the head of trading there. So once he got to me, I told him, I'm the only one who's not a trader here. And everyone started laughing. I told him I'm not a trader. Actually, I was like, I said it as a joke. Told him I don't know anything. My experience is zero years, and I am a junior. So everyone started laughing because I said it in like in a sarcastic way. He said, like, he waited for everyone to stop laughing, and he said, "You know what? You will become the strongest trader in this room." I told him, "How so?" He said, "Because all of their minds have been intoxicated by um, wrong information and bullshit from the internet and bullshit from other traders. You are a white canvas. If you learn everything correctly, you are very fortunate and you will become the strongest trader in this room." And 3 years later, I actually became the strongest trader and the most profitable trader of that bank worldwide, not only in Jordan. So this is how I learned. This guy was my first mentor, or let's say who taught me technical analysis. Then I studied technical analysis and I got certified. And then after that, um, um, I got mentored by a guy called Raja. He's a guy that who used to work in Wall Street. He's an old guy. He used to work in Wall Street, and then he moved back to his home country, which is Pakistan, during my mentorship. But like before, when I first met him, he used to mentor me through Skype. So 3 times a week, 4 hour sessions. I used to log in at 2 a.m. and we start talking, and like I tell him my problems and he fixes them for me. And this guy who actually made me profitable, it wasn't the guy who taught me technical analysis. That guy is like the guy who taught me technical analysis is still a good friend. I'm not saying like he's not good enough. No, I'm saying he is not the person. He taught me technical analysis, but technical analysis alone wasn't the reason I started to be profitable. It was the other guy and the other mentorship, because the other guy, Raja, actually um, he focused on psychology and risk management much more than the technical guy. That made all the difference. Yep. Correct, Mesa.
Are you
Hello.
guys still in touch? Like, are you still in touch with your mentors?
Yeah,
And how what do they say like right now after whatever you've done through in your life?
yeah. We have a joke between like both of us. Whenever I see them posting any stories, I say, "What? Still losing?" And whenever I post stories, they say, "What? Still losing?" Yeah, that's our inside joke. Yeah, but that's what we do. Um, uh, okay, I attended his free stream yesterday, and he gave me the same advice that Larry Williams suggested, which is what? Please share. Charlie Burton is actually a very good trader, so I'd like to hear the advice. Thank you, Samuel. What happened to your trade, by the way? Oh
I think he
wow!
booked.
Did you book profits? Did you bank profits? I think you have to move it to break even now, man. You cannot be risking anymore. Move it to break even, bro. Running, yeah, but stop loss at break even, please. You have no reason to keep yourself at risk now. 4 hours, yep. It's in break even now. Great. No, definitely not Raja Banks. No, Raja Banks is a very good friend, but no, it's not him. He is a friend. He is not a mentor. No. Okay. And I said a very old guy. Raja Banks is very young. Come on, guys. He would be sad if he heard this. He's like, I don't know, 5, 6 years older than me. That's it. He's not that old.
But you started your journey like not really. You started very late. Like
Yeah,
right now, people already start trading when they're in their schools, colleges. Huh?
correct, correct. Yeah, I started before, like, but I didn't really understand anything. Like, I didn't understand what a pip is until like I was 21.
Hmm.
But I used to trade before. Don't ask me how. Like, of course, like obviously on demo and kept losing, but you get my point.
Hmm.
All right. So let's see.
9 minutes to NYC open.
Find the person in trading whom you can listen and understand fast. Larry's and Charlie said, marry the person who suits you in terms of technical work. For me, both overlapped and confirmed my mentor. For me, both overlapped and confirmed my mentor. Okay, that's that's nice. That's good advice, actually. Like, yeah, I wouldn't say like marry the person, like in terms of technical work. I would say listen carefully to everything they have to say, because sometimes like we keep rattling and like uh, talking about all kinds of stuff, but the thing that might make a difference is something that usually comes spontaneously, or like during like the conversation. So that's what I learned from Raja, the not banks, the other one. So that's what he taught me, um, and I started listening carefully to everything he has to say. And he was a very wise man. He used to be in the army at the beginning of his life, and then
Hmm.
he studied abroad, and then he went to Wall Street. He ended up in Wall Street, and then he made enough money to like live like the king or the president of Pakistan. So he moved back to Pakistan, and he has like, I don't know, 1,000 employees around him, doing everything he wants. But he's still a very humble person, and he told me this: good traders are humble traders. Do not mistake success for being superior to others. You are not. So, good traders are humble traders. Remember that, guys. Hit the profit button. Hmm. Come on, it's not moving. Okay, 6 minutes to go, and we'll see um, how NYC Open is going to move the market. After
Are you
that,
still on the trade?
yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm in profit on all trades now, but
Hmm.
one of them is very like barely moved 50 pips. So one of them is still not deep in profit. So this can change in a second. Let's wait and see. Guys, while you're here, um, Tradin just posted a video of me explaining the or talking about oil tankers. Go and watch it, and share it with your friends. It's a fun video. Samuel, can you please send the link to the Instagram video and the YouTube short here? Like the video and save it so that after the live stream you go back and watch it. Samuel, send us the links, please. Okay. My flight departs soon. Really? Thank you, Meza. So here you have the YouTube and the Instagram links. Thank you, Samuel. Right. Come on. 3 minutes to go. We have a great 15-minute candle here.
I don't think we'll just get to the Asia high today. I think we will just start falling from here.
What was that again?
I think we won't be reaching the Asia high.
Yeah, I believe so too. Because this is a very bearish candle. And we're almost there, so we have half an hour to close the 4 hours and flip to the downside, which is like it needs to drop $30 more, so it does not have enough time to go to like 55 or 56 and then drop $50. The path of least resistance is going to be downwards, not upwards. So let's wait and see. 30 minutes is closing in 50 seconds and it's closing nicely. Sell-off will start soon. Yep, hopefully. Trap is not set. Uh-huh. 30 minutes, closed nice. We might see a small correction to the upside before dropping, maybe $5-6 to the upside before we start the sell-off. And NYSE just opened and no major movement. Euro is still at the same place, same for GBP, same for gold. nothing really changed after this. NYSE open. So let's see. Okay, so guys, we're going to wait for 15 minutes. Okay, so once we get the 15-minute confirmation, because if you remember from past live streams, we saw that the last 15 minutes of this 4-hour candle, specifically this one, gives the direction for the rest of the session. That's not a hard rule again. That's just an observation that I've seen happen like frequently. So now I expect to see like we have 15 minutes to go, 14 minutes to go. We have news, plus it is the window that it's going to show us the direction for the rest of the session. So let's wait and see. Let's see. Raja Banks is 39 years old, and your mentor age? Okay, 39. Yeah, so he is 6 years older than me, as I remember. Yeah. My mentor is, I think, now almost 60. He's almost 60 years old. He's not 60 yet, but he will be soon. I think this year or next year.
When you were learning, when you were starting out, was there like good content on YouTube or to learn free over
No,
trading?
no, it was awful, man. It was very bad. I like back then, like ICT was not a thing even. No, it was really, really bad. Okay, so here's the $6 we expected. Let's see if it starts dropping from here. Let us see. Yahya says he just watched the video, very informative, but how long do you think it will take before we start feeling the impact? It's already there, Yahya, because in the last reading of the oil inventories in the US, there has been a shortage for the first time in a very long time. So I think that's the first sign. I think it's going to start to fall off very soon, like within like the coming week, if not days. So what are the chances in percent of making another low currently? What do you mean? In gold, you mean? And which low are you referring to? Daily low? You are welcome. Great questions today, by the way.
Yeah. Like the best so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Been here.
I think so too. He means the low, the 4,100. Yeah, I think the chances are like maybe 65%, 70%. So I'm more inclined toward a breaking of 4,100, but like still 40%, 35% is still a very big percentage. Okay, so it's happening. We got the correction, the $6 correction. Now we're dropping again. We should start seeing more aggressive moves in the coming minutes. Yeah. You should start selecting question of the stream at the end. It would be fun. Yeah, that's a good idea. Samuel, did you hear this? That's a very good idea. Sam will be picking the question of the stream. Yep. Yeah, let's see when we'll start implementing that. Maybe next time. Rajdeep, can I leave you with the guys for like a couple of minutes? I'll be back in a
Sure.
second.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sure.
Ask him, guys. Roast him. I'll be back in a second.
If there are prizes, I will win every time. But you'd have to be asking good questions. No, there can be prizes. Who knows? Tell me about you guys. Did you take any trades today? Maiza? Okay, what trades did you take today? Okay. None. I got 2 hour in the morning on a deck short, so I'm just having fun. That's nice. Dex is like I tried for a few months, but it didn't work out for me. Good to hear that it's working for you. It is very good to trade during London. Soham, so if you're like still holding your USD JPY trade, I think you can take a chance for tomorrow because that's the last day of the week, and most of the times the reverse movement happens during Friday. So you can obviously see that this whole week we've been pushing up on the USD pairs, USD JPY, CHF, anywhere. So there's a chance that your trade might play out tomorrow. Like I'm very sure. What's your entry on your USD JPY sale? Samuel, is it possible that I can share my screen? Okay, so I think this low has to go out in the near future. So if you're, I think you're targeting this low, is it? This 157,580, 160,211. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you should get this tomorrow. I am a swing in crypto market, currently practicing other instruments and trying scalping alongside intraday to find out my style as I run analysis on crypto and fund manipulation. Right now, switching. I think you've entered crypto in the not at its greatest time.
Hello, guys. I'm back.
Hello, Saif.
Hello, hello. Let me recap and read everything. Yeah, nice. Yahya talked.
Maiza has been learning from you, right, Saif?
Yeah, not directly, but yeah, I try my best to um, answer all her questions and be supportive as much as I can. I'm just holding my sell on USD JPY since March 27th. Oh wow. With my classmates. Yep. So what's happening with gold here? Another retest.
Yeah.
4 minutes to go, and we'll get the manufacturing PMI and the services PMI, which are very important numbers. We might see some good movement after those. If not, then gold might actually go up, not down. Let me check. Silver is going down like strong now. Look how the daily candle on silver looks. Do you see it? And look at gold.
Yeah.
Do you see the difference?
Yes.
Silver beats gold. Silver moves faster than gold. So I think now gold will follow silver very soon. So many things are telling me gold is going down, but even though everything is telling me gold is going down, it might just go up and reverse to the upside. So that's why we use stop losses. We never risk way too much. We risk only what we can afford to lose and without hurting ourselves, right guys? Yeah, Suham does that too.
Still very slow for like it's almost 15 minutes. We need to have some action in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's just waiting for the
News, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I was explaining on my chart, and then it's your chart displaying here. I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. I switched it. Okay, let
You
me
switched
just.
it to silver when I said silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, my man. This is the financial I can say my business. Nice.
I'm an investor in gold since 2020, like mini investor. That's good.
That's very good. That's very smart.
What happens if we close this 4 hour bullish? Because it will be
Yeah,
good
then I will
engulfing.
try to exit my second trade, or like my second trade today, which is the one I took at 34.5. I would try to close it with the least possible risks or losses, and then I'll just close the one at 65 and leave the other one running on the bigger account. I'd leave the market with some profits at least. Because even if this closes bullish, more chances are it's going to retrace to the downside, like maybe reach
Yeah,
715,
700.
710, then continue to go upwards if it's going to go upwards. So in both cases, we still have time to fix this if our bias is wrong.
Samuel, have you closed your trade?
And Samuel should have closed his trade.
Okay, okay. The news is out.
Uh-huh. Okay. So let's see how it turned out. Okay, so it's positive for the dollar. The manufacturing PMI is much higher than the forecast. it's at 54 points in comparison to 52.5, while the services PMI is 51.3 in comparison to 50.5 forecast. So it's a lot better than expected. We should start to see a strength in the USD, although we still aren't, like, we're not seeing anything. Let's see. Okay, so we wait a little bit more.
I think gold will start moving once we finish the stream, like every other stream.
Yeah, like every time, yeah.
Yeah.
CM break. It didn't catch you on like break even, right? Samuel. Okay. I still feel good about this one. I don't know why.
Yeah, same. Just because of this 15-minute is this low is wide open.
Yeah. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to eat after we finish the live stream.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm hungry. Okay.
I'm using my pre-coaching time window as a golden period for with Saif. I try to develop some structures for long term. You're learning from the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like, see, to be honest, like when I
Just
join
being
the
kind.
streams, no. Like I learned a lot from you guys because I've only started being profitable like not even a year ago. So I'm learning a lot.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Thank you. It makes me happy actually to know that I'm able to clearly share some knowledge that can benefit someone else. Um, it genuinely makes me happy. So hearing this is very like very touching. So thank you guys. Soham's gotta
This,
go. Okay, Soham.
yes.
Bye bye. Yeah, tell me.
Thanks for joining, Soham. I think this has been the like best stream since I joined
Yeah, it was
in
good.
terms of questions. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good. Samuel, we need to clip a lot from this stream. Okay.
4737. This is the Asia high.
Given the time,
4753.
yeah, 7-3, yes. Given the time and the behavior, I think it's not going to flip because by now it should have been like it should have started to drop at least. But no, it's still stuck. So I'm not sure. Like we've been here for almost an hour, the same price. But I will not change anything. Because technically speaking, nothing changed, so I will not change my my stance.
Yeah, you still have your stop loss in 5-3, so it's fine.
Yeah. On one of them, not both. One of them is at 73, and the other one is at the other one is at 56.5. It will fall now in 2 minutes. Close. Oh wow! If that works, then this is the comment of the chat or comment of the live stream.
Mhm.
So let's count 2 minutes, guys. 4:50 now, my time, obviously. So at 52, we'll see.
I was kind of hoping for this 1 hour to close bearish.
It might still do.
Mhm. What's your first TP
My
on
first
today's trade?
TP is 630.
Okay.
Which is not very far. Like if it breaks 680, 670, it's
Mm.
going to get there in like in a minute or something. But if it breaks 73, then that's a total different story, and we might be looking at a continuation to the upside. So yeah. Bank Nifty, 2 minutes passed. What happened? It's going up. What happened to your crystal ball? It's not working. You need to wipe it, man.
It will fall now in 2 minute close.
Let's see. Let's see. How does the 30-minute look like? Yeah, it's still good.
30 minute also bearish engulfing.
It's still good. It's still good.
Mhm.
As long as nothing change, as long as nothing changes, technically, I'm not going to change anything. I'm not gonna just like mess around with my levels. I'm just gonna leave my trades. Whatever happens, happens.
Yes.
I hear your cat.
Yeah, it's calling.
Okay, I have a question for you since you're a cat person. Do
Yeah.
you think if, for example, you brought a baby lion or baby lion cub to your cat, and you raise that lion cub with your cat, do you
Hmm.
think when the lion grows up and becomes huge, do you think your cat will be scared of him?
No.
No, and
Cats,
I
nah.
think she will beat him even. He will be
Yeah, she
scared
will
of him.
bully him. Yes, he will.
Yeah,
She will
yeah,
bully him.
yeah. That's the fascinating thing about cats.
Yes.
They don't care about size. They don't care about anything. They have their like
Aura.
personality and they have their aura, and they don't care if you're younger than me. It doesn't matter if you're
Mhm.
bigger than me. You're younger than me, and you need to respect me. I love that about cats.
They're very different from dogs, but they like
Yeah,
they're
they're
special in their
totally
own way.
different.
Hmm.
All right, Yahya. Thank you for watching. Okay, so once this, like in 5 minutes, we're like closing the live stream. Um, I just want to see how this 4 hour candle closes, but so far it's still looking good in terms of like technical. It's um, still bearish till this moment, so I'm not going to change anything. Let's wait 5 more minutes and then call it a day.
Yeah, we're closing bullish, but it's still possible that we can again make another bearish engulfing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it closes anywhere below this bearish engulfing, we might continue to move down.
Mm.
Yeah, your crystal ball is working, but the timing is off.
Mm-hmm.
Adios, adios. Okay,
Adios, amigos. It is. This is Spanish, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm.
No, I'm sure it's Spanish, but I'm like I think it's the same in other languages.
Mm.
But like half of the globe speaks Spanish, so yeah, it works.
Sí es español.
Okay. The euro and GBP both are going up. That's weird.
Yeah.
They should be going down though.
Down. Yes.
Let's wait. Let's see the private. What's happening here? Yeah. Samuel is laughing. Okay, 2 minutes to go. I think it's a bearish close. If it closes like this, like 30 minutes, let me zoom in 1 second. Look, guys, I think this is still a bearish close. It just got rejected from the 50-day moving average, which is very normal for it to like do this, but it's still like it's getting rejected from the upside. So I still think we're going downwards. We're still going downwards. Yeah. So 1 minute to go. Let's wrap up the whole thing. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Rajdeep for joining, and thank you Samuel for being with us, for all the support and all the fun we had in the backstage and in the private chat. Thank you our traders. Let me go through them. Bank Nifty, Meza, Yahya, Soham, Nos, who else? Arif. Yeah, all of you, thank you very much for joining and thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you well and profitable next week. Thank you very much and take care of yourselves. It's closing now. Why so many indicators? It's confusing. Yeah, you can like remove them on your chart. That's my chart. That's how I trade. It will be sideways, volatile, scalper paradise. Yep. All right, guys. So have a great one. Good luck trading, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, Rajdeep. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, my friend. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.